Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Pope Leo XIV arrived in Angola, the third stop on his African tour, where he publicly spoke out against tyranny and the disaster caused by the exploitation of natural resources. Angola is a nation rich in oil but grapples with widespread poverty. On his flight to Angola, the Pope told accompanying journalists that he regretted his 11-day trip had been overshadowed by his dispute with U.S. President Trump. He clarified that his comments 2 days prior in Cameroon, condemning the world for being ravaged by a few tyrants, were not directed at Trump. Pope Leo XIV stated that his speech had been prepared 2 weeks earlier, long before President Trump commented on him and his message of peace. His broader four-nation African visit, which began in Algeria on the 13th, has seen him issue clear warnings against corruption, the plundering of Africa's resources, and the risks of artificial intelligence. In Angola, he specifically denounced the social and environmental disaster stemming from reckless resource development. Despite being a major oil and diamond producer, Angola faces severe wealth disparity, with approximately one-third of its 36.6 million people living below the international poverty line of 2 tons Retexit decided per day. According to the World Bank, this news is from Zio Shoppertuit by Geist 7. On April 18th, the second day of a 10-day ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon, refugees in southern Lebanon face significant challenges returning to their homes south of the Litani River. Infrastructure, including major bridges destroyed by Israeli military bombardment, made movement difficult. Some refugees resorted to makeshift routes along the riverbanks. Local efforts, such as those by the city of Bedias in the Tyre district, established a temporary passage for returning vehicle convoys to alleviate congestion, particularly near the damaged Kasmia Bridge. This bridge was a critical crossing point and had become a bottleneck for those displaced by the conflict, which had lasted over a month between Israel and Hezbollah. The ceasefire, which commenced late on April 17th, appears to be holding, allowing for these initial returns. Source: Yahoo News. A Filipino man, aged 38, who successfully escaped a special fraud base in Cambodia, shared his harrowing experience with the Asahi Shimbun in Manila in mid-April. He recounted being threatened by a Chinese man who warned, "If you can't do the work, I will sell you off to another place," forcing him to participate in criminal activities for 5 months. The man detailed the deceptive tactics used to defraud victims and expressed profound regret for his unwilling involvement in the crimes. This interview comes as the Cambodian government intensifies its crackdown on these illicit operations, leading more individuals to flee such dangerous compounds. The Asahi Shimbun reports on the escalating efforts to combat human trafficking and special fraud in the region. Japanese men are facing a wave of arrests both in Laos and Japan in connection with child prostitution in the Southeast Asian nation, according to Mainichi Shimbun. Some individuals have even been detained on suspicion of child rape. The Japanese embassy in Laos issued an unusual warning last June, but arrests have continued. Laos, an inland country in Southeast Asia, experiences delayed economic development and persistent human trafficking due to poverty. The Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs is strongly cautioning Japanese citizens against engaging in child prostitution, emphasizing that such acts are illegal under both Lao and Japanese law, potentially leading to severe penalties like imprisonment. Recent cases include a 50-year-old man detained in Laos on child rape charges, and a 65-year-old man arrested in Japan for child prostitution and pornography violations. After his records showed over 140 instances of obscene acts with underage girls in Southeast Asia between 2014 to 2025. Another man, 61, was arrested for operating a blog detailing child prostitution in Laos, highlighting the ongoing severity of the issue. UPI reports that the Federal Aviation Administration is actively seeking bids to develop an advanced artificial intelligence system aimed at assisting air traffic controllers. The initiative, named Strategic Management of Airspace Routing Trajectories, SMART, was highlighted by Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy on Friday. Its primary objective is to enhance safety and efficiency by enabling controllers to predict and resolve potential schedule conflicts and bottlenecks at busy airports hours before they occur, a significant improvement over current capabilities. This AI software is a crucial component of the FAA's broader $32.5 billion modernization program, which also includes upgrading radar systems and expanding its air controller workforce. The move comes as the agency grapples with a growing shortage of controllers and heightened concerns following recent near misses and actual crashes. 3 companies, Palantir, Thales, and Airspace Intelligence, are currently bidding on the development of this vital system, with an expected operational start later this year and an update due on April 21st. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.